Hi there, my name is Randy Helm. Welcome to my channel. At the time I'm recording this, it's fall, and a lot of companies are going to start thinking about putting together their budgets or their forecasts for the next year or two. So I'm going to go into the process of creating a forecast in some detail. I'm going to be using an Excel template that I put together. Now you don't have to use my template, but you should use a template. Using a template like this will make it faster, easier, and potentially more accurate. Remember that putting together a forecast or a budget helps you to focus on where you want to land and how you're going to get there. If you plan on experiencing growth, then you need to make sure that you've thought out your needs for additional employees, or maybe more physical space, or even more borrowing capacity. If you think that revenues will be flat, then you will have other challenges that you need to work through. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. Since this is a video and not real life, I already have some fully completed forecast worksheets for you. What I want to start with is looking at what the end result should look like, and then we'll go into how to create those. This here is the first tab on my worksheet, and I have some buttons here to make navigation easier. So first, let's start with the balance sheet. This is the completed balance sheet. You can see that we have 3 years of actual data, and then we have 3 years of projected data. We're assuming that the projection years are for 2023, 24, and 25. So let's go back to the first page. Now let's take a look at the income statement. Again, we have 3 years of completed data and 3 years of projections. So when we're done with this process, we're really looking for having completed projected financial statements. You can see here we again have for the year 2023, 24, and 25. Let's go back to the first page. Let's take a look at the statement of cash flows. Here we have 2 years of actual data and 3 years of projections. Let's take a look at the ratios page. This is a page that would show common ratios used to analyze companies. The specific ratios that are important for your company might be a little different, but these are some common ones. All right, now that we've seen what the end should look like, let's get going. The first thing we are going to want to do is make sure that we have our historical information to use as a base. Now I have that information here in a spreadsheet. This here is 3 years of the income statement. Then I have 3 years of the balance sheet. Along with the income statement and the balance sheet, I also gathered some information about fixed assets. That will come in handy if you're buying new assets or disposing of new assets. This information will definitely come in handy. So I'm going to put this aside for now, and let's start populating. We'll go to the historical data tab, and right now it's basically just filled with a bunch of ones, just placeholders. We're going to put real values in there. Now, it doesn't matter if you work from top down, left to right, as long as by the end of it you filled in all of the cells that are highlighted. So I'm going to copy the data from that spreadsheet that I just showed you, and I'm just going to paste it in there. So I've copied in the income statement items. Now I'm going to copy in the balance sheet items. All right, now that I've copied in the balance sheet items, I have a little figure down here, a little check figure, that tell me if it's in balance or not. And since these are all zeros, that tells me that my balance sheet balances. Yay! Now, down below, this is where I'm going to put some of that fixed asset information in that I mentioned just a moment ago. All right. I have another check figure down here to tell me if something matches. When you dispose of fixed assets, there's often a gain or a loss on the disposal of the fixed assets. This just lets me know if what I put down in this section matches up with what's in the income statement. And these I'll say yes, so we're good to go. So I've entered in the historical data. So now let's go to the General Assumptions tab. Well, that was part one of a three-part series. I chopped this up into three different parts because otherwise it would be about a 40-minute video, and I don't think anybody wants to sit through that. So anyway, join us for part two.